Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? How are you? Welcome to the O.I. Life Show. It is that time again. It's Tuesday night, and we're about to get it on. My name is Tony Jacobsen. I am the author of Disable Your Disability. I'm also a fellow O.I.er. I have type 1. I'm the creator of this O.I. Life YouTube channel and this show, and I'm also the creator of the Unbreakable movement. So, yo, I got lots of stuff happening, and I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in to the O.I. Life Show right now. Yo, this is so exciting. This is so exciting. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching live right now, I want you to go in the comments and tell me where are you watching from, because we got people watching all over the world, and I know that there are some people here probably watching from pretty far away. So let me know where you're watching from. Okay, so it's really cool, that countdown that you see as the show is starting. It gives me some time to kind of clean up and do, well, I didn't clean up my pile of books here, but it gives me time to kind of clean up and get some technical things going on my computer, because there's a lot going on. There are a lot of moving parts when it comes to running this show. And yo, Chris Lynch is in the house. What's up, Chris? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. What time is it for you right now? It's got to be like early morning, right? I forget how many hours ahead you are. Right now, I'm on East Coast time. So, it's probably a little less, right? I don't know, man. What time is it right now for you? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's really cool to see. It's really cool to see Chris here. I have to format these. Okay, I'm going to have to format those so you guys can actually see what people are saying. Let's see if I move it up here for now. Yeah, that's good. Oh, wait, I can do it right now as we speak. Let's do it. Come on. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to go color here, and we're going to go this, and we're going to see if this works so that we can see. Yeah, look at that. Hey, what's up, Chris? It's 34. Oh, so it's just after midnight for you. Okay. Right on, man. Late night? Well, I'm sure you're a night owl, right? Being a DJ, that's how I am too. Actually, it changed. After I wasn't DJing so much in the clubs and stuff, kind of changed for me. I wasn't staying up as late. Now, man, I'll tell you what, I can go to sleep as early as 8 o'clock some nights. And it's so nice, because then I'll get up early. And I actually feel like I get more done if I get up like 5, 6 a.m. I feel like I'm getting so much more done. It's crazy. But anyway, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you're watching live or if you're watching on the replay. Are you a night owl or are you an early bird? You know, let me know which one you are, because, for us O.I.ers, it's all over the place. It could be different. I mean, we are just regular people too. You know what I'm saying? Right. Regardless of the O.I. So, but I know that O.I. actually, a lot of people have fatigue when they have O.I. So I'm wondering, do we have to sleep more if we have O.I.? Huh. I wonder. Yes, sir. Yeah, just a proper insomniac. I feel you. Yeah, I was definitely like that, like during my days of DJing and producing a lot of music and performing a lot of music. Man, I remember super late nights, early mornings, like in the studio until 2, 3, 4 in the morning sometimes, just trying to knock stuff out. I feel you. Yeah. So welcome to the O.I. Life Show. This show is just kicking off. We just started a few weeks ago. I'm so excited because this is the show where we get to spotlight and celebrate Osteogenesis Imperfecta lifestyle. And this is everything that's like, there's going to be some medical stuff, but, it's really the lifestyle of everything, because like I just kind of came up with this week. We are connected medically, but we are thriving holistically, meaning like outside of just the medical, we are thriving in life. And there's a lot of stuff that is involved with us as O.I.ers outside of the medical side. And here on this channel, I'm so excited because we are not restricted by any of the medical side of things. Like, we don't have to worry about all that. So we can really talk about anything and everything. So like when I start talking about exercise, we can get into that conversation. And I'm going to have some people on this show, and I'm going to interview them, and we're going to talk about the exercise, and we're going to get into it. Because as a certified personal trainer, there are certain things that I can say. But on certain other platforms, I can't say it because there's just this tie, this medical tie that sometimes is there, this responsibility. Here we don't necessarily have that responsibility. My responsibility is to you and to me and us as fellow O.I.ers, and giving peer-to-peer advice and sharing what we go through personally so that we can really learn from each other. So let's see. Brown Sugar Crochet. Oh, what's up, Brown Sugar Crochet? Night Owl right there. Absolutely. Yeah, Ed. Ed's in the house. What's up, Ed? Ed, if you didn't know, I'm in Detroit now. So just so you're aware, I'm very much closer to you in the United States. So we must get together once springtime hits, right? So I don't have to drive out in the snow. Anyway, and we got to talk about this snow thing too, because I know you understand it better than I do. So we're going to definitely get on a phone call soon. Thank you to everybody that's tuning in live. And if you're watching the replay, make sure you comment. Let me know, like, all these questions I'm kind of asking along the way. Let me know, like, what's up with you, because I love to get, reactions, and I'll come and I'll comment on all the comments in the replays. So definitely let me know if you're watching the replay. Go down and comment, just put replay. I'm watching the replay, whatever. All right, so we're going to get into the show, and I've got a few things to cover tonight. There's just going to be a few, maybe like 3 different segments that I want to cover, and we're going to get into it. All right, here we go. So the first thing that I really want to talk about is giving some, man, this is tough. This is a hard one. This is a tough one because we lost somebody over the weekend, a fellow O.I.er who was a brilliant dude. And I want to give it up for him right now. Simonilla passed away on January 1st. Rest in peace, Simonilla, man. This is crazy news, y'all. I just interviewed him last year during O.I. Awareness Week, and we have been in contact for many years. Once I kind of really got involved in the O.I. community, and I was reaching out to people, and then when I was writing the book, he wrote a book, and his book actually came out before mine, so I was reaching out to him about the book and about writing, so we would get into conversations about that, and we finally got a chance to talk, and I got to interview him last year in May, and I was going to have him come on this show, and it's so crazy because it's like this was so sudden, and he was a great dude. He was, really, he had OI type 3. He was a music producer. I mean, that's what was in him. He was a music producer. He was a musician. He worked many, many years in the music industry, produced many songs for a lot of different artists and different types of artists. He was, a professional producer. And it's really crazy to like even be having this conversation right now. But I want to show you a couple things. So let me just click around here a little bit. He wrote a book. It's called Tracking Identity. So I'll have links to everything in the show description, but this was his first book, and this is the book that I had read, and then we were talking about like writing and all that before I came out with my book. And this is a great book. And then also, he produced a lot of music. I'm gonna see if there's, I don't know what we can bring up here and what I'm gonna actually be able to play. I think this was more his podcasts, if I'm not mistaken, on SoundCloud. But he's been producing for a bunch of artists. So I'm gonna put a link to some of his music and stuff in the show description. But it's just crazy. It's just crazy that he passed away so suddenly. And I just wanted to give a little, give a little bit of time for Simon, His name's Brad Gilbert. And as it says here on his page, he's a writer, producer, vocal arranger, found success in numerous genres, from pop to folk and rap to gospel. Worked with artists such as D. Woods, Johnny Craig, Nate Kieran. He created music for MTV, the NFL, Major League Baseball, for independent and major films, and others. And he was, it says, a recent cover of Georgia Music Magazine dubbed Simon a superstar producer. And his friend mentor, Steve Lillywhite, says, just Google his name, Simonilla. And it's true. If you just Google his name, man, so many great things. He did so many great things. Let me see if I can get this off here. So this is, again, this is like crazy that we have to talk about this, but I just wanted to like spend some time and give him some light and some shine, because it's really sad. He was a great dude, super humble, super talented. He was always gracious. Whenever I would reach out to him, he would like answer any question I had. You know, I spent a lot of time in the music industry too, but he was way deeper than me. So when I was able to reach out to him and ask him questions, he would always have answers, and he wouldn't have any qualms about like helping me. And I really appreciated that. And when it came to writing, you know, we would talk about it. We would get into conversations about writing and whatnot. And that's a really important thing that that I want you to know too, is that he just finished writing his second book. He got finished with the rough draft, I believe, and they're still going to put that out. They're still going to put that out, and I'm really happy that they're going to do that, because I think it's important that we get to read his second book. And I'm just going to take a second and look really quickly here for something here. Yeah. So like this right here, this is going to be the picture that he's going to put on, that they're going to put on the book, on the second book that's going to be coming out. I believe it's called For the Record, was the name that he wanted to call it. And I look forward to reading that, to read everything that he put down. I mean, it was like so cool to watch him go through the process of writing. He would always post like his word count, like as he was going. I think he wrote over 100,000 words for the thing. So it's going to be an amazing book, and I can't wait to see it. It's too bad that he's gone. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what to say. It's like, it took me a couple days to process it, and then I just posted something on social, and now just talking about it, man, it's making me sad. So rest in peace to Simon. And if you'd like to give, you can actually go to the O.I.er website and give donation there in his name. So yeah, feel free to do that. And yeah, it's just a sad day, man. I hate to see my fellow O.I.ers pass away at early ages. It's happened a few times now that I've been in the O.I. community. And I know that exercise and nutrition isn't the end all. I know that there are things beyond, what we can control in that realm that O.I. has on us, depending on severity and everything. I understand that. I know it. I do feel that exercise and nutrition is an important piece of staying healthy, no matter who you are or what disability you have or anything. Any setback you may have or anything that's going on in your life. I know that exercise, nutrition, and a positive mindset are all good things to keep us healthy. So we have to take that into consideration as we, kind of go through life and as we get older. But Simon had the positive attitude. Unfortunately, he had the O.I., and that, that will do something to your body, unfortunately. And, I'm not sure what it was, what the cause of death was, but whatever it was, man, rest in peace, Simon Illa. Yeah, we love you, man. So, check this out. My light just went out behind me. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, he was super cool. He was a super cool dude. He was real nice and just a kind individual. If you're watching on the replay, if you knew Simon, please put something in the comments. you know, what's a good memory? What's a good memory you have with him? Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Had to kick that light back on. All right, guys. Want to check in and see. Let's see, Ed, what's going on? Ed says, I know I moved out of, well, I wasn't in just a warmer climate. I was in like a super hot climate. I was in the desert. So T and I were like, you know what? Let's do something completely different. Let's move to Michigan. And Michigan is the exact opposite of what happens in California, because now we get the deep winter up here. So we are experiencing the snow. We just had our first big snowfall, and as I know you know, and it is a little crazy. I'll tell you what. You see, I'm like bundled up, and I'm in the house. So we're getting used to it. We're gonna see how it goes, but you never know. We might have to pop back over to Joshua Tree during the winter times. We'll see how it goes. All right, we're gonna get into this next segment. All right, so there is something very cool that's going to be coming out on Netflix. I know just by me saying Netflix, and if you can equate Netflix and O.I., what do you know about it? Well, you know that Sammi Haney, the one and only, is in a show called Raising Dion. And it's so exciting because she announced that the season 2 is going to be premiering right here on the 1st of February. That's right. You're hearing about it first here on the O.I. Life Show. I'm sure you're following Sammi also. But if you don't, and you're just watching it here, check this out. Yo, Raising Dion. Sammi's been on this show. Admittedly, I have not seen the first season. It's so crazy. Like, I'm not even sure why I didn't watch the first season yet. I have no excuse. Sammi, if you're watching, my apologies. I'm going to go binge watch it immediately after this show. How about that? But anyway, the second season is going to be coming out on 2/1. Do you watch the show? If you're watching live, let me know in the comments. If you're watching on the replay, let me know. Do you watch the show? Are you excited for season 2? You know, we're going to watch the teaser right now. Let's check it out.
Energy never dies. It just takes a different form.
Something weird's going on.
We will destroy Dion together.
I'm gonna do everything I can to protect him. He's strong. He's stronger than he was.
Our army is growing. Run! Run!
Not gonna let you hurt my friends!
Ooh, boy. That looks exciting. That looks exciting. Okay. Well, now I'm intrigued, like, completely. So I'm... I just noticed my mic was muted. My bad. I wonder how long that's been on mute. But anyway, let me run it back a little bit. Make sure you go and follow Sammi on her Instagram. I'm going to put the link to her Instagram and to the show in the show notes in the description of this video. But yeah, go and follow her Instagram. I'm sure that she will be posting more stuff there, because what happens usually is the actors on shows, they can't post too much about the show because there's spoilers and whatnot from even behind the scenes. photos and videos, so they can't post, they're not allowed to, based on the studio and stuff like that. They say don't post anything until the release. So once this comes out after February 1st, I know that we're going to be able to see a bunch more from Sammi. I'm sure she's going to post some stuff. And you know what? I'm going to try and get her on the show, actually. Let's see if we can get her for an interview near the beginning of February so she can come on and talk about the show, and we can just find out a little bit more. How cool would that be, right? Yeah, thanks, Ed. I saw that. Man, did it cut off a lot? Like, where did I get cut off? Haven't seen the show yet, but it does look... Yeah, doesn't it? It does look interesting. I can't wait. It's going to be really cool. Yeah, I got to get her on the show because then I can ask her some questions about it. Seeing it, well, first of all, I'm going to watch the first season before I have her on the show, of course. And then we're going to, get into the second season. So I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to see what's up because I would love to get her on the show and talk to her about it because that's what this channel is about. O.I. life, baby. We're just talking about all the cool stuff that we do with O.I., right? How cool is that? Super cool. If you are, I know I keep saying this, but if you're on the replay, let me know where you're watching from because I really am trying to get a grasp on like where our audience is at. We are almost to 800 subscribers on this channel. I'm so excited because we're going to get to 1,000 soon. I know that there's 1,000. I know that there's way more than 1,000 people out there who have O.I., who are interested in O.I., who know somebody with O.I., and who are down to like really get into these conversations about O.I. lifestyle, beyond what is O.I., because we all know that for the most part, right? But this channel is a little different because we dig a little deeper. We go into some topics that are kind of ancillary to the O.I., that are on the fringes. And then we kind of get deeper into those conversations. So I'm super excited about this show and about everybody that's showing up. Okay, thank you so much, Ed. I appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, I looked up. I thought I saw the meter going, and it was cool. And then I kept talking, and then I looked up, and it was not cool. So I'm glad I was able to at least run it back, I think, to where I had ended. So, all right, we're going to get into another segment. So let's talk about this. Come on. So as we start the new year, it's 2022. It is all about what can we do to reach the goals that we want to reach for this year. And not only for this year, but for any goal, for any dreams or goals that we have, how do we most set ourselves up for success to be able to reach those goals? Now, I like to set SMART goals. And not just SMART goals, I like to set smarter goals, because everyone sets SMART goals, and we're going to talk about what that is. I added a little extra to it to make it smarter, right? So I talk about it in my book, Disable Your Disability. If you haven't picked up a copy, make sure you get a copy. The link will be in the description. I have a section in there about smarter goals, but I'm going to talk a little bit about it right now for you. Now, what is a SMART goal? SMART goal is something that is, first of all, that you write down. You want to write down like all these pieces that go into a SMART goal. And the reason that we do a SMART goal is because if you just have kind of a generic, loosely put together type of goal, every single time you're not going to reach that goal because there's nothing there to really grasp on. A SMART goal helps you get something very tight knit so that you can like just get it into a nice little ball and then like it's perfect to be able to take it and achieve it. So it starts with the S, and I'll run through them really quickly. S is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, timely. That's a SMART goal, right? And then we're going to talk about what makes a smarter goal. But first, let's start at the beginning. An S, specific. So we're going to talk about how it's pertained to like a health goal. That's how I talk about it in the book. So if you say like this year started, right? And you said, oh, I want to get healthy. Yeah, you want to get healthy, but what does that mean? That is not a goal. Just getting healthy, that's not a goal. it is a very lofty goal. It has no substance to it. So what you want to do is you want to make it a SMART goal. So you want to say, okay, I need to make it specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So specific, you have to get specific about what you want to achieve health-wise. So a good example is, I want to lose weight. No, you want to lose how many pounds, right? You want to really dial it into like, how many pounds do you want to lose? Not just I want to lose weight, because that's, again, there's no measure to that, which is what the M is. It has to be something that is measurable, something that is quantifiable. You got to be able to actually like have a way to track it. So if you're talking about 10 pounds, you actually have a way to look at that. So you're going to start at whatever weight you are. And then as you start to lose pounds, you can actually track that and look at it. So that's measurable, right? Then you want something that is attainable. And attainable is something that something that you can do, but it's still a challenge. So it's something that maybe you've done in the past, an attainable thing, but it's still going to challenge you. Okay. So, with the amount of weight that you might want to lose, you say, okay, well, I know that I can lose weight. I know that I can, lose pounds, and I've lost maybe like 2 or 3 pounds in the past. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to up that and I'm going to challenge myself a little bit. I'm going to say maybe 5 to 10 pounds this time. Right. So you want to set something that's attainable in your mind. And then something that's realistic, which is the next letter, is it's got to be something realistic, because you can't be saying, oh, I'm going to lose like 180 pounds. Now, I'm not saying that that's not realistic, because it could be, but depending on what your timing is, which is the T, it may not be realistic. Okay? So you want to make it timely. You want to set something in time. And if you say, I want to lose 180 pounds, you have to be realistic about that and say, well, how long is that really going to take me? So these all play together, okay? So if you're doing a weight loss system or setting a weight loss goal, it has to be specific, has to be measurable. So specific, I want to lose 10 pounds. Measurable, I want to lose... Again, it's the pounds, right? I want to lose 10 pounds. Attainable, that seems decent enough. I want to, realistically lose that in about a month or 2 months, say. And then the final thing, timely, is you want to put time on it. You want to say, in 2 months, I'm going to lose that weight, right? So this is how you make a SMART goal, because then all of those pieces can be measured along the way, and it can be tracked, and it's something realistic, and you're going to feel good about it. So it's going to be something that you can actually achieve, especially because it has that time set in the goal, right? Have you set SMART goals? Let me know in the comments, okay? So I added a couple little extras to it. I made it a smarter goal. And what the E stands for in smarter is, E stands for expressive. It needs to be a goal that is expressive. It has to excite you so much that you want to express yourself about it. You want to tell people about it. You want to be excited about it. We can say the E stands for excited too. You want to be excited about it. You want to be expressive about it, because the moment that we are expressive about it and excited about it and we're telling people about it, it does a couple things. It gets us out into the world, makes us accountable to those that we're telling, and then it really like gives us that energy and feeling of like, yeah, I'm excited about it. Because if you're willing to tell people about it, then you're excited about it. And so you want it to be something you can be expressive about, okay? And then the R is, it's got to be something rewarding. And you got to reward yourself along the way. So you may say, well, the goal itself is the reward. And that's true. That's true. But maybe the goal itself isn't a tangible goal as far as like having a reward for that. So say it's a weight loss goal and you say, okay, I'm going to lose 10 pounds in 2 months. And, I'm going to work out 3 days a week, and I'm going to cut my calories by set amount, blah, blah, blah. You got your SMART goal and it's going. And then you reach that. You feel good and you're like, oh, cool, I lost the weight. But if you reward yourself with like a new outfit, now it's a totally different situation, because now you've even got your eyes set on an extra prize at the end. So this is just a little extra. It's just a little extra at the very end of a smarter goal that you can set for yourself that gives you the edge when it comes to setting a goal and really achieving it by the end. So I really want you to think about setting a smarter goal. If not one, set two, set three. I don't care how many goals you set, but I want them all to be within this smarter construction. Is that the right word? this smarter concept, right? So that, again, they can be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, timely, expressive, and rewarding. And I guarantee if you do this, you will achieve the goals that you want to in 2022 and beyond. So do it, y'all. This is what I'm saying. I want you to achieve every single goal. Yes. Brown Sugar Crochet says, my goals are to continue to declutter my home and to continue to eat healthier. See now, okay, let's break it down a little bit. Continue to eat healthier. That's pretty good as far as kind of feels generic to me. Maybe if you wanted to be a little bit more specific on, you could do it on both of these. You could really dig in and make them a smarter goal by thinking about, okay, we want to continue to declutter. Maybe you say, okay, well, I'm going to clear out this extra bedroom and I'm going to have everything put away and stored in the garage. This stuff's going to donation. This stuff's going to the trash. And I'm going to complete that in the next 2 weeks, right? By working on it 1 hour a day. And then when I'm done, I'm going to get myself a brand new set of curtains for that room. Right? We just set up a cool, smarter goal as far as it comes as it pertains to decluttering something. So it's just kind of diving into each of these and finding ways to make them smarter so that they can really be dialed in, and then you start to achieve these goals faster, and it feels real good when you do that. So that's a good example of how to set one for decluttering, right? Man, I appreciate everybody that showed up. We got tons of people watching, and everybody's watching right now. Yes, put a date on it. Absolutely. You want to make it timely. You want to give yourself a deadline, and then give yourself that reward at the end. It's definitely something that you want to do. It's super cool to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. This is, I'm going to be doing this every week. Every Tuesday, we're going to jump on. We're going to jump on. I'm going to be doing some interviews coming up in the future. I'm going to be having some other segments and some people from around the globe coming on the show. We're going to be talking about all different stuff as it pertains to O.I. lifestyle. Again, this is the only show on the planet that's doing it. And we're doing it without the restrictions that, some of the other platforms have. God bless them. I love them all. But unfortunately, they are kind of restricted when it comes to sharing information and really getting into the nitty-gritty of things. So I appreciate every single one of you that has tuned in to watch live. Again, if you're watching the replay, comment below. And I'm going to put all the links to everything that I talked about in today's show, in the show description, and in the show notes. So that will be coming up. All right? Until next week, you know what I'm going to say, right? Yeah, get out there and keep breaking barriers, not bones. All right, peace, everybody.